I'm really hoping she can sing my favorite song, Through the Storm. Come on.
Y'all find Through the Storm. Y'all find it, because I can't tell you where it is. Oh, my God.
Yolanda. Jesus, I really don't even know where to start, because there's so much. You are so many volumes of experiences. One I'd like to ask you is, what is it like going from, I've seen you sing in front of President Bush, and then I pick up the Sister to Sister magazine. I see you in a total different setting. What is actually going through your mind when you're being transitioned from so many different places and situations? How do you maintain that? Because I think a lot of people need to know that, because many Christians that I've seen haven't done that well, you know, and they've tapped different areas and went into other secular areas, and then you start seeing their spirit change, and you start seeing them, you know, don't love God as hard, and you know, and not as pressed about, you know, their witness. What has been your secret? Because apparently you've found a key to it, because you do it so well. Tell us, how do you maintain that?
The only thing that I can basically tell you is that I know who the revealed God is.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Because, you know, you guys know my story as a kid. My invisible friend, you know, when everybody had Sam and Jenny and all those, my invisible friend was Hallelujah.
Wow.
And I really believe that God was preparing me, even as a young kid, to walk with him, because it was going to take walking with him to walk through this journey, as you've been saying, for, you know, because it is a journey.
Yes.
Our destination is heaven.
Yes.
You know, we never get there here.
Right.
And a lot of people think that once they get to the White House and once they get to this place that they've made it. Oh, no. It's just the beginning.
Right.
Because now God is elevating you to a place where you have to show him. Because if you don't show him, not only do you let him down, you let everybody else down who's looking at you.
Right.
And I have never been afraid to love.
Right.
I've never been afraid to love people who, you know, the church thought was unlovable.
Right.
Never.
Right.
Because our house, and it goes back once again to my mom, my dad, my grandmother and grandfather. We always had the most kids in the yard.
Yeah.
And, you know, we were always scraping up food for everybody that, you know, and my mom never met a stranger. As a matter of fact, and I'm really trying to hold on, y'all. My mom, she's one of the greatest women that I know. My mom would take in friends of mine when we were in college that had lost their grants. She would take in people whose parents would throw them out. Never ask for a dime. Never ask for anything. That's why, as long as I live, she'll live where she wants to live. She'll drive what she wants to drive. She'll wear what she wants to wear. Because my mom has been an example all my life. My granny has kept me. And see, that's the thing. You got to have a foundation. My granny has lived with me ever since I could afford a house.
Really?
She's lived with me, and she's always kept me in prayer. And there was never a time that I didn't hear her praying or hear her reading her word, you know, and asking God to just keep her. Lord, just keep her, because she has to go so many places. Just keep her. Lord, I know they don't mean her any good in some places. Just keep her. Wow. And the prayers, I am a living witness that the prayers of the righteous.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
They avail much. And I don't care, you know, I don't care who you are, and I don't care what somebody has told you you cannot do. That is a lie from the pit of hell, because what God is doing right now, God is opening up in you what's already been in you. You didn't realize it because somebody's beating your self-esteem down, and somebody told you that you couldn't and you wouldn't and you this and you that and you're too this and you're too that and you're too that. You know, it's don't believe it. I heard all of those things. Wow. I heard everything that you could possibly hear, everything that a woman could possibly go through in this life. Wow. I've gone through. Wow. But the difference is I have nowhere else to go but God.
But God.
I have nowhere else to go.
But God. Yolanda, I kind of referred back to, you saved my life. That was, I must have played that song 150. Did you play that song?
Yes, all the time.
You had to be 4.
Yes, I was 5 years old.
I was about to say,
okay,
she had to
talk
be.
about age.
Okay, well.
Y'all messed stuff up now. Y'all just brought my spirit all the way down. I was way up till they started talking about it. And I was 4. And I was, so that must make you 40.
I'm like, wow.
Let's just get off the age.
See, because I know how old I was when I recorded that. I'm like,
what was that all about? Was that you started out in the choir?
I started out with the Southeast Inspirational Choir, and that was an amazing choir. That's where all my vocal technique comes from. Wow. You know, the breathing, knowing how to accent a song, knowing how to ad-lib. I learned that in the Southeast Inspirational Choir of Houston, Texas. Miss Shirley and Brother Carl, thank y'all so much. Because you never know. You never know what God has for you. And in my wildest dreams, I never could have created a life better than my life that I'm living. I could not have, even with the trials. Wow. Even with the junk that I've been through in my life, God has been so faithful.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
If you trust him, he will be faithful.
He will.
And if you allow him to walk you through the stuff, instead of you trying to go ahead of him or just, you know, trying to scare back, because no. You were saying this is the year of the woman.
That's right.
We have been everything to everybody.
That's right. Because didn't you used to be a school teacher?
I used to be a school teacher.
What grade?
2nd and 3rd grades, and I absolutely loved it.
Really?
Absolutely loved it. And if I did not have this platform right now, I would still be teaching.
You'd be
probably have my own school by now, but, you know, I'd be teaching, you know, a string of schools. But